man, oh man, oh man, oh man, if there's one thing that I would hope would be a takeaway from today's show is just the power of telling the universe who you are going to be and letting that just inform everything you do.
Which is true, which I know what it sounds like. I know because I've been on that end where you hear somebody say something like that and you go, ha 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 ha,
Whatever,
I'll go watch,
whatever.
whatever, guy. But it's true. The science is there if you want to look it up. I know you won't because you're lazy like I was. So let me tell you, everything is made out of vibrational energy.
Yep.
And when you set an intention, guess what you're doing? You're vibrating at that frequency. So it's a call and response universe we live in. You call out with that vibrational frequency, the universe responds in kind, and blammo, you're having a great day.
So I have a new client. Her name is Karen. She lives just south of London.
Oh.
Okay. And let me just tell you, I don't do many one-to-one calls anymore. And I literally was like, can we do one-to-one calls? Because I could just hear her talk all the time. Her
Awesome.
voice.
I was going to ask you, do you mimic the accent back to her sometimes?
No, but you know what's funny is she has such a unique British accent that a couple of times, because I just started working with her, I will hear her voice. I will literally and it makes me smile.
Yeah.
But anyway, her business, what she does, is a really cool story, is that she helps business owners set intentions around making money.
Ooh.
Most entrepreneurs or business owners, whether it doesn't matter what you do, you could be a consultant, you could be in construction, but most people, probably people in general, struggle with money, struggle with I don't have enough, fear, scarcity, etc.
I got my hand for that one.
Right, we all do. So what her whole business is that she basically helps reframe your mind to do exactly what we're talking about, but setting a very specific intentions around money. So she's got a course, and I'm helping her turn that into basically a $10,000 program. But she was telling me her story on our intro onboarding call that 2 years ago she was that business owner. She was struggling to pay bills. She had got hit with a couple of tax bills and couldn't pay it. And she made a determination and a distinction that she was going to change her intention around it all. And that was 2 years ago. Right now, she's in the $40,000 to $50,000 a month range. Yeah, yeah, and she's crushing it. And you talk to her, and she's got that sweet little British accent. And she's like, "No, oh Michael,
tea and crackers, crumpets."
So she's just but you know what exudes from her is confidence. She knows it works.
Yeah.
So to your point about I know if you're listening to this and it's hogwash, that doesn't really work. No, it works.
It works.
It absolutely works. And I'm not saying it's easy to do, especially if you're caught in your own thoughts.
Yeah.
I get that. We all are, especially around things like money or sex or love or whatever. But it's true. I mean, she's running again. I think last month she made 40 pounds, but 40 or 50K.
She gained that much weight. I'm sorry, what?
She's making a lot of money. And she's very matter of fact about it.
So you want the cheat code? This is what I think we're probably going to get pulled off the air.
Okay.
So the way to do it, the first part of the intention, and this is something that I know you do, and I have started doing it, is accepting the fact that you're ready for whatever is going to come to you when you set that intention. So if you're terrified of money because that's all you know about money is to be scared of it, is you always feel scarcity about it, when you set that intention, you're not actually ready for the abundance to come because you're
resistant.
Exactly. So the first step is, I mean, you said it earlier, if you can do the stop down 2 minutes, perfect. Accept the fact that you're ready to change whatever it is you're wanting to set that intention for. Just accept the fact that you're ready for it to come to you.
Yeah.
And then set the intention, and then the universe will do the rest. It is not hard work.
No, and that's the thing is that's why I say it's not maybe easy, but it is simple. And maybe it is easy.
It is. You just gotta
do it.
You gotta believe it.
You gotta believe it. And I was talking to my mom the other day about this. I should share the story of a conversation with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll come back to that. Don't let me forget that. But I was talking to mom about this, and that's the whole thing with organized religion or all religions, but it's also the same thing with the universe. It's not about seeing; it's about believing.
Yeah.
It's like Santa Claus. It's like all about you have to believe it. And maybe that's the rub, is to your point, if I don't believe I'm worthy of it, if I don't believe, well then that's the message you're
That's it.
sending to the universe. You're basically subconsciously saying to the universe, I don't believe I'm ready.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is just change that.
Yeah. Or
Change the conversation.
if you really want to go God level on it,
Sure.
accept the fact that just simply believing in something is limiting yourself and limiting the universe and how it can communicate with you. So if you can, Osho, are you familiar with Osho? He's a guru guy. He's passed away. Some people think he was murdered by the government, but I digress. But he was one of the first guys that broke out of that traditional Hindu way of teaching Hinduism. And he was big on, if you hold beliefs, you are in fact confining yourself to your own way of thinking from childbirth. So the best way to do it is to not believe in beliefs, because all you're doing is you're cracking your skull open to the universe and
Mhm.
allowing it all to pour in.
Yeah, that's why the term self-limiting beliefs is so prominent, because you literally limit yourself through your beliefs. Now, that can be religious beliefs, or that can just be the story you tell yourself every day,
Every day.
but but and again, it just proves your point. Like, that's it. Like, if you go about your day, back to Kevin, go about your day saying, I'm not good enough for this girl. If you go about your day saying, I'll never make that money,
Hmm.
or I'll never get that job, or whatever it is, the universe is like, well, damn, dude, I guess that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give you any money
It's
or a girl.
it's your sandbox, bro. This is how you want to play in it. Fine. I
Yeah.
guess this is how we'll play in it then.
Yeah. And there's like one of the areas where I struggle a little bit with, like, case in point to this week, I have to buy an oven.
Mm.
I have to buy it oven. I'm going out of town next week, and I got somebody staying at my house, and I can't have them come over and not have an oven. Like, I got to get this solved. But all week I've been putting it off, largely because I just don't have the money. I'm going to say this out loud. I don't have the money to buy an oven. But the problem is, I'm saying to the universe, I don't have the money to buy an oven. So it's Saturday and I still haven't bought an oven. And for the last week, I've been using the oven thing as a way to go as an experiment
Damn right, dude.
of and it's showing, it's last 48 hours, it has shown up in some very interesting ways. Now, tomorrow morning, come hell or high water, I'm going to Home Depot or Lowe's and I'm getting an oven.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a choice. And I have been asking the universe, like, okay, what, like, and I don't say it like, okay, help me get an oven. It's like, just tell me what I need to know.
Yeah.
Tell me what I need to know. I don't really want to put it on a credit card. I don't really have the money.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
just tell me what I need to know. I woke up this morning and my credit card wasn't working.
Oh no.
So it was like I
Um,
said to the universe, I don't put it on a credit card.
the
The
universe is
universe
like,
was like, all right, credit card doesn't work.
none of your credit cards will work today, sir.
Right. I went and checked the balance. There's plenty of room on there, but for some reason it's not working. I'm like, all right, I take that as a sign from the universe. I'm not using that credit card.
Yeah, don't do it.
I don't. So again, I haven't solved the oven problem,
Oh, but
but I
you're
keep saying to
there.
the universe, I'm like, all right, I'm yours. I surrender to you, universe. Help me figure out the oven.
This is where I feel like I'm impeding in your destiny, and it's not, you shouldn't do that with people's destinies. Well, you
Okay.
shouldn't do that. It goes against a lot of the rules of, of the universe experiencing itself, because it is all already written, maktub. But if you, I guarantee you, if you woke up tomorrow and the first words out of your mouth were, "I'm ready to receive my oven,"
Okay.
you'll get that oven.
I'm gonna do it.
And it's not going to be normal price. It's going to be some random circumstance is going to happen, and you're
Mhm.
going to end up with a better oven for cheaper money than you could have ever thought.
And I believe that to be the
Bob
case.
Ross's happy accidents, man. Let the universe paint.
Yeah. And I 100%. I absolutely. Again, tomorrow morning. Before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I will have an oven.
Oh yeah,
I will have an oven.
I believe you.
I'm gonna have an oven, damn it. And it's like I have to get a small oven because my kitchen is small, so it's very specific. And I was like, struggling. But what I observed in myself was that I kept putting it off. I kept denying the universe its ability to get me an oven.
But like, I love the simple fact that you're playing with the universe now
Mhm.
is like that cusp of where you go from the guy you've been your entire life to this new version of you where you just now you know how the universe plays,
Hmm.
and now you know how to play back. And it, like you said, it translates to every situation that you could possibly ever think you can get yourself into, where now you're stepping into it and you're just planting both of your feet and you're going, I
Most
already
definitely.
set my intention, bitch.